a video on my homeschool curriculum choices for, I'm going to say 4th grade, but it's for the end of wrapping up 3rd grade and beginning 4th grade. So I've added a few more things to my curriculum for this year that I didn't have last year, that I didn't do last year. So I'm going to just go over quickly the things that I have chose for this kind of school year. So but I'm going to show you the things that we're going to do that's online, and then I'll show you the workbooks under here, which I used several of these workbooks last year, but we're going to have to finish the rest of them before we move on. So before I get started on the workbooks, so for reading, I'm going to actually use the all-in-one homeschool reading 3. I read over the curriculum for reading 3, and I really like it because it starts off with poems and it goes further into, reading, things like that. Typing, because he doesn't need to learn how to type. We're going to continue with the typing.com program. He's going to finish the beginning and start working on intermediate. Spanish, he's going to play on the iPad, the Duolingo app. And then, which I don't know why I put Spanish right there. Art, we're also going to use the all-in-one homeschool, the easy peasy, I guess, homeschool curriculum. We're going to start with the ancient art for him. Spelling, what I did, I got a list of which I'll show you, see if I have I have the 2nd grade. I have the 2nd grade list, but what I'm going to do is we're going to do 9 words a week from this, and I have activities planned for each day. Like the first day, he'll write the words. The second day, he'll write the words 3 times each. The third day, he will do like a word scramble, or I know there's a couple things online where I can put him in there and he can do flashcards or something like that. And then the 4th we'll have a spelling test. So, but I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do 9 words a week. And this is from, where did I get it from? K12reader.com. So, he's going to do that. That's just the 2nd grade. I think I have the 3rd grade list, because like I said, we're going to finish up 3rd grade and move into 4th grade during the school year. Let's see, and then these are the books that I said in that previous video, the homeschool planner video, is the books that I want him to read: is Stuart Little House on the Prairie books, Charlotte's Web, Treasure Island, Pippi Longstocking, and then I want to find small biographies that he can read by himself or read aloud to me. So, or the longer books that I can read, and it'll go kind of with our history curriculum. So, and then, which I don't have it wrote on here, the history curriculum, I'm just doing unit studies. And on the, like I said, in the homeschool planner, which I have the paper, I think right here. This is unit study. So like, Native American's going to be a unit study for 1 week. Jamestown Early Explorers and Mayflower Compact will be a unit study for the week. First Thanksgiving, Marquette and Juliet, Plymouth Colony, it's going to be a unit study. I don't have a history book. I haven't found anything I really like for a history book. We're not going to go too far deep in U.S. history. We're just going to kind of skim the surface, and he's going to learn the basics of it, because I know further on in while he's doing school, he'll actually go further into U.S. history. So what I do for the unit study is I, like the Native Americans, I get on there and I find games videos, some there's a fly flying around here, games videos, some websites with information crafts, things like that. And then that's how we do, that's how I'm going to do the history for for now. So, and these are like kind of the errors that we'll go through. So, that's how we do our history. Now, Caden is still finishing up 3rd grade. Once we get through some of it, we're going to begin, what is this? I forgot what it's called. Singapore math. I had to look. We're going to start Singapore math soon as we kind of wrap up the end of 3rd grade. Stuff that he has yet to do, like division, we haven't really touched on. So once we wrap up 3rd grade, we'll begin Singapore math, and I have both of the textbooks. And then, which we're going to work on health, but I'll show you. This is the same book that we got last year. It was the middle of last year. We're going to work on this textbook where I'm just using it as mainly a guide, kind of something to explain. But I have more information wrote down, and kind of like the history, just do unit studies for each chapter, unit, things like that. So, but the health, what I'm going to go by, let's see if I can find it. I know it's towards the back of this book. Okay, for health, I'm just going to use this and this, because this kind of coincides with the same thing. So like this right here is the skeletal system and bones, and this is the skeleton system, or the skeletal system, and it's just kind of goes together. So that's what we're going to want to do for health, to learn all the body systems. Once we get done with body systems, we'll probably move on to other things, which I'll probably have to buy a health book by then. But we're going to work on body systems for now. And this is the Mcgraw-Hill Science. I think it's 3rd grade, but you can use it for 3rd grade, 4th grade, it don't matter. Geography, I'm using the same workbook that I got in the middle of last year. We still have a whole bunch more papers or worksheets to do in it. We have a ton. We haven't even got halfway through this book, so this should probably last us almost all year. So language arts, I'm using the Spectrum language arts for 4th grade, and we're just going to work through a couple pages a day. And then this is his handwriting, which we worked on some of it last year. I think I threw some papers up. Yeah, I did. But we're going to continue to work on that. So that should get us to the end of the year too. So that's our curriculum choices for this year, which I also will use Khan Academy for math. Let's see what else I have on here. I'm going to use Khan Academy, weatherwizkids.com for part of the unit studies. Let's see if you can see this. Like Science Monsters, learner.org, historyforkids.net, kids.usa.gov, ducksters.com, let's see, kidsgeo.com, teacher.scholastic.com, 50states.com, just things like that to add in with it. I don't particularly like box curriculums because the fact that Caden is on different grade levels for his age, things like that. I like to piece together my own curriculum. So anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.